In this video, we will discuss the Pipeline Flex Embolization Device, or Pipeline, along with the Phenom 27 catheter that it is compatible with. But first, let's bring Folio into the picture and talk about that. So here we have Folio. Front page is open. Let's go ahead and select flow diversion and arrow here. So we have some clinical data here, small snippet on the puffs and Premier results, documentation in terms of FDA approval, MRI card and letter, reimbursement, sales tools. Here we see some competitive pieces. We do have animation here and a great in-service guide. So we just saw Pipeline in Folio. Let's touch on the Phenom 27 for a moment. You should have already seen some videos around the Phenom family. As a reminder, the construction throughout is made of stainless steel. Approximately, we have double braid stainless steel here. In the middle, mid-shaft portion, we have single braid and single coil. And then distally, we have single coil only, again, all stainless steel. For Pipeline, we would prefer a 150 centimeter catheter. There is one marker band here. This comes in straight only. Now, we used to use the Marksman with Pipeline, and that is still acceptable as it is an 027, but it's not made for Pipeline Flex. So let's talk Flex. Standard package here. This particular device is 4.25 by 35. Again, as a reminder, we have the expiration date here, year, month, date. This device expires February 26, 2019. Demo purposes only, so this one is currently expired. Overall length of the system is just over 200 centimeters. Included in the package as we open it up, torque device is here as well. We will see that shortly. I want to touch on the sizing here briefly as we start to incorporate SIM and Cure into our accounts and into our daily case support. Maybe not as important to know these nuances, but I think we all do. This here we like to call our nominal size. Now, if we take the device as is, lay it on the table, that would be considered its unconstrained size. When it is unconstrained, it grows by 0.25 millimeters in diameter, but it shortens by a few millimeters in length. That's a little variable based on the size of the device. When this is fully constrained, it is very long, anywhere from 2 to 3 times this length. One of my favorite tools to highlight this sizing change is the plastic ribbon. This would be considered its unconstrained state, this being its nominal, and then this being its constrained. We see it's much longer when it's constrained in the introducer sheath or the microcatheter. So in order to get Pipeline open, we have to make it shorter to give it its full diameter. We see that I was here, it is now here. Let's go ahead and open up the Pipeline. So as shown in the label here, on the label, here with the length, but also this right here, we see our torque device. Now, really careful to just loosen this up here and pull from the blue. So I'm just going to pull this out so we can appreciate the tip, coil it around here for now so we can see that. You do see a change here. This is the device in here, loaded up. There's nothing right here, a little gap. So as we go forward, we'll see this device is constrained here. and then we have the delivery wire. Introducer sheath is approximately 125 centimeters in length and is very robust, which is really handy when we're going to introduce this into the microcatheter. I think you can see that here, so nothing here, just clear space, actually a little taper right there to seat real nice into the hub of the microcatheter. Here would be the tip coil. I can see that PTFE sleeves, and the device is constrained here to back here. So let's expose some more of this. I'm just going to get here to the wire, expose the end of the introducer. Let's see what that would look like in this magnified view if we're going to go ahead and do the back flush like so. The tip of the introducer is here in the Y portion of the RHV. We would have flush coming in here, and we would wait approximately 1 minute for a drip to come here. If our customers don't like that, they're a little anxious for time, there is a way to do that a little faster. A couple ways, actually. While here in the system with the flush, they can go ahead and hook a small syringe to this and flush it. That should go quicker. Another way that I learned recently is to set something up like this at the table side. We have a stopcock on the end here, closed to the RHV, so nothing is going to go in this direction. Saline will only go in this direction. This is tight. I will flush, and we will watch for a drip right here. There it is. The system is now flushed. So let's start to express this out, deliver it out so we can see the parts. Ideally, once it's flushed, this is going to get inserted all the way into the microcatheter hub and advanced. Let's get that out of the way for now. Okay. So I'm just going to start by pushing this out. Now here we'll see the tip coil come out first. As a reminder, that is 15 millimeters long, excuse me, right to there. We see it has 55-degree shape in it. This is equivalent to an 0.12 inch diameter. Next, we will see PTFE sleeves expose and the device start to blossom open. Here come the sleeves, and now the device, and it's open. Now, of course, this looks a little different under plain view versus fluoro. What we will see, though, under fluoro, and we want to see ideally, is this separation. And by separation, the end of the device versus the distal marker. Little gap right there. So this device now is ready to be pulled back into its landing zone. And here, the customer would choose to continue to push the device out. Now we see the lead wire going, lots of separation and more device deployed. So I'm going to pull that back so we can keep the tip coil on the screen and deploy more device. We see here, we're coming up to the end of our device. There it goes. Now let's pull back just a little bit so we can appreciate the resheathing pad here. The resheathing marker, or point of no return, and the proximal bumper are here. So at this point, we would choose to take the 027 catheter and go back into the device. Like so. And now we can retrieve the wire PTFE sleeves. I'm going to just slowly get those turned back around. like so. And now the wire comes out. We evaluate the case. We may be done, or if anything else is needed, such as another device, we can go ahead because we have this catheter access still. Here you can see the device, unconstrained. You see as it gets longer, it is narrow. As we allow it to shorten, it opens up to its full diameter. Here's that tip